Have you ever pondered the intriguing correlation between Quranic teachings and scientific findings on human birth? It's a fascinating subject that merges the realms of faith and empirical knowledge, inviting us to explore the inspiring intersection of religion and science. Often we perceive science and religion as two separate entities, each occupying its own distinct sphere. Many believe these two domains are in constant conflict, with science seeking to rationalize the world while religion provides a spiritual interpretation. But what if we told you that they can coexist harmoniously, particularly when it comes to understanding the miracle of human birth? Let's consider the Quran, the holy book of Islam. It offers profound insights into the process of human creation and birth, insights that were written over 1,000 years ago. Long before the advent of modern scientific research and technological advancements, these ancient scriptures were detailing a process that we've only recently begun to understand fully. The Quranic teachings on human birth are not just spiritual interpretations, they provide a vivid depiction of the stages of human development, from the fusion of the gametes to the formation of the fetus, and eventually the birth of a new life. It's a narrative that appears to mirror our scientific understanding, sparking curiosity and wonder. Yet this isn't about proving or disproving either side. It's about exploring the synergy between them, about recognizing that faith and science can, and often do, walk hand in hand. It's about appreciating the beauty of this world through both a spiritual and a scientific lens. As we delve deeper into this fascinating topic in the following scenes, you'll see how ancient wisdom and modern science paint a strikingly similar picture. We'll explore the Quranic view on human creation, compare it with our scientific understanding, and highlight the harmony between them. As we delve deeper, you will discover how ancient wisdom and modern science paint a strikingly similar picture. The Quran, revered as the holy book of Islam, provides a fascinating depiction of human creation. It outlines a series of stages that a human being undergoes from the very start of conception to their birth into the world. Let's delve into the Quranic verses that discuss this process. In Surah Al-Mu'minun, verses 12 to 14, the Quran speaks of the initial stage of human creation, where man is created from a quintessence of clay. It then proceeds to describe the development into a drop in a secure place, a reference to the fertilized egg nestled in the womb. The subsequent stages are even more intriguing. The drop is then described as transforming into an alaka, a term that can be translated to mean a leech-like clot. This appears to represent the embryo as it attaches itself to the uterine wall, much like a leech attaches to its host. Following this, the Quran speaks of the creation of a mudga, which translates to a chewed-like substance, possibly referencing the somite stage of the embryo, where it starts to resemble a chewed lump of flesh. Further along, the Quran discusses the creation of bones and the clothing of bones with flesh, which aligns with the process of ossification, where the soft tissue of the embryo hardens into bone, and the muscles form around these bones. The final stage mentioned in these verses is the development into another creation, which scholars interpret as the transformation from an embryo into a fetus, and finally, the birth of a fully formed human being. Remarkably, these Quranic verses echo what we now understand through scientific research. The detailed progression of stages is not only insightful but also indicative of a deep understanding of human development, a knowledge that was not readily available during the era of the Quran's revelation. This intriguing alignment between the Quranic view and scientific understanding of human creation is a testament to the timeless wisdom encapsulated within this holy book. Modern science has shed light on the intricate processes involved in human birth. In the world of science, the journey of human birth is truly fascinating. It begins with the union of two cells, a sperm from the father and an egg from the mother. This union, known as fertilization, creates a single cell called a zygote, marking the beginning of a new human life. The zygote then starts to divide and grow into a cluster of cells, forming an embryo. This embryo, smaller than a grain of rice, travels down the fallopian tube and implants itself into the uterus. Here, it will continue to grow and develop over the next 9 months. By the 4th week, the embryo starts to take shape, developing organs and body systems. Around the 7th week, the embryo becomes a fetus. At this stage, the heart begins to beat, and other organs like the brain and lungs start to develop further. Fast forward to the end of the first trimester, the fetus is fully formed. It can make a fist, yawn, stretch, and even hiccup. As the fetus continues to grow, the mother can feel its movements. At around the 37th week, the baby is ready for birth. The mother experiences contractions, signaling the start of labor. The baby is then delivered through the birth canal, marking the end of the pregnancy journey and the beginning of a new life. As we traverse through this scientific journey, we can't help but draw parallels with the Quranic verses discussed in the previous scene. The Quran, in its unique eloquence, describes the stages of human development in the womb, mirroring the scientific understanding. It talks about the creation of man from a drop of fluid, the formation of the clinging clot, and the chewed lump stage, all corresponding to the stages of fertilization, implantation, and the development of the fetus. Isn't it fascinating how these scientific facts align so well with the Quranic teachings? Now that we've explored both the Quranic and scientific perspectives, let's reflect on their harmony. It's a fascinating journey, isn't it? The way these two separate entities, religion and science, surprisingly intersect when discussing human birth. From the Quranic teachings, we've learned that human creation is a process that unfolds in stages, each with its unique characteristics. The Holy Quran speaks of the creation of humans from a clinging substance, then an embryo, then a lump, and finally into bones clothed with flesh. These descriptions are not mere poetic expressions, but a chronological account of our formation in the womb. On the other hand, science, with its empirical methods, confirms this process. Through advancements in medical technology, we've been able to observe the human embryo develop from a cluster of cells into a fully formed baby, following the same stages outlined in the Quran over 1,000 years ago. What's interesting is that the Quranic teachings predate scientific discoveries by centuries, yet they converge to offer a similar understanding of human birth. This is not a mere coincidence or a lucky guess. It's a testament to the timeless wisdom contained in the Quran, a book revealed in the 7th century, long before the advent of modern embryology. This harmony between Quranic teachings and scientific findings invites us to appreciate the correlation between religious wisdom and scientific understanding. It reminds us that faith and science, often seen as polar opposites, can indeed complement and enrich each other, providing a more complete picture of the world around us and our place in it. So, as we marvel at the wonders of human birth from both a Quranic and scientific lens, we realize that these perspectives do not contradict, but rather corroborate each other. They both echo the same truth, albeit in different languages. One speaks in the language of faith and spirituality, the other in the language of facts and evidence. This harmony invites us to appreciate the correlation between religious wisdom and scientific understanding. In this journey, we've taken a glimpse at the intersection of faith and science, a fascinating exploration that has led us down paths of deep introspection and enlightened understanding. From the Quranic view of human creation, we've seen how the sacred text provides a narrative that aligns remarkably well with the scientific understanding of human birth, a testament to the timeless wisdom encapsulated within these ancient verses. We've delved into the intricate processes of human creation as elucidated in the Quran, from the formation of a tiny droplet to the development of organs, bones, and flesh. We've seen how these teachings, penned over 1,000 years ago, echo the discoveries made by modern science, painting a vivid picture of the miracle of life. We've also embarked on an exploration of the scientific understanding of human birth, a complex and awe-inspiring process that has been the subject of research and study for centuries. We've seen how science, with its empirical methods and rigorous analyses, provides us with a detailed picture of the journey from conception to birth. And finally, we've explored the harmony between these two perspectives, the spiritual and the scientific. We've seen how the Quranic teachings and scientific facts, rather than being at odds, can coexist and even complement each other, fostering a greater understanding and respect for different viewpoints. This exploration is a testament to the power of inquiry and the beauty of understanding. It is a call to each one of us to continue our quest for knowledge, to keep asking questions, to keep seeking answers, and to never stop learning. Before you go, remember to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content. Continue to explore, question, and learn.